Too much RNG, I agree. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is not start there. The first thing I want to do is go into... I go into Frisbee Golf first because Frisbee Golf has the most RNG involved, in my opinion. So, that one. So I'm going to set up Classic B. Because Classic B is the fastest 3-hole. If this is your first run, I suggest doing Classic A or Resort A. Hold on, I'm going to set up the A-B press and get that going, and I'm going to swing it for the first time. So if you notice, on my timer, on that below me, I have it set to 3 seconds. I'm a promoter of Resort A. You can do Resort A or Classic A. The fastest is Classic B for Frisbee Golf. As you can see, I have my timer set for 3 seconds. That's because I'm going to click Restart here, and the time difference between clicking Classic B and clicking Restart is 3 seconds. So instead of having to go back and restart on Classic B every time, any sport you do besides skydiving, you can set your timer to 3 seconds or add 3 seconds at the end of your run, and you'll be fine. It's a way that we decided to counteract trying to restart. So we're going to begin an all sports run now. So we start off with, I start off with Classic B, Frisbee Golf, most RNG-ish part of the run. We're just going to be trying to do this as fast as possible in a no reset situation. It's the best sport, but also the worst sport is so the worst Wii sport. Yeah. Okay, and for this, that probably is going out, which is fine. I kind of threw that in an awkward situation. Maybe we'll get a good skip. We did get a good skip. Look at that. It's table tennis. So we'll curve that around. We usually try and get an albatross. I didn't have the wind for an albatross. Sword play. There we go. Should be good. Great Eagle. Showdown is the best. There's a category for that. I'll show you the Wii Sports Resort category boards after this. So we're going to almost be done here with Frisbee Golf. And here's some important stuff. Here's some important stuff here that you'll want to keep in mind, Noah. We can exit early once we finish the hole. So once you throw it in there for your third hole, you can exit early. Similar to Frisbee Golf, we're going to choose Classic B for golf. You can choose Classic A and Resort A. Well, maybe I can help you here in canoeing. Oh, I'm so used to OG. No. This is the bad thing about switching from OG to Resort. Let's fix that. There we go. Gotta remember we're playing Resort now. Ah, toilet bowl. This is fine. Yeah, we have a, in the rules set, there's a link to a forum post that has all the places you can exit in every sport. Great shot. So at golf, of course. Oh yeah, I've been actually working on a tutorial, but I've been so busy with Wii for All and my job. Oh, look at that, King J. Oh, that's satisfying. This isn't going to make it, though. That was not satisfying. Nice approach. There we go. Great birdie. So, if you do choose Classic B, something you need to keep in mind is something called 10-dog strats, where we can put it off into the river here, and it saves about 2 or 3 seconds over just playing it normally. Yeah, getting into speedrunning, that's fair. It's really strong, fairly strong. Newcomers to the speedrunning world is what King J was meaning. Okay, so it went in, we can click exit and leave. Okay, here's something really important. King J talked about table tennis. This is probably one of the most frustrating sports. Yeah, King J knows. So, you're going to see me do something called backspin. So I'm going to try and show this off. Oh, well, if the game lets me. The game's not going to let me here. That's fine. So, if it would quit trying to recalibrate. There. The game doesn't recalibrate on you. What you can do is do a backspin swing. And that'll allow you to... Cole can't return good backspin swings. So let's try this again. There we go. So you can see he couldn't return that. That's the fastest way to beat Cole. And then once 2 bounces appears, you can leave table tennis. Okay, here's something that's going to blow your mind, Noah. If you haven't watched a speedrun of this before. King J knows about this. This is something recent. This was only found in April. And this is called jumpless basketball. So I'm going to have my remote like this. And this is the fastest way to get through basketball. It saves on average 6 seconds. Oh, I just made a point. That's cool. Poggers. I just made another point. It's 2 more points than I've ever made in my life doing jumpless. And then once you throw the last ball, you can exit. And now into sword play. I thought it was random. How do you consistently stay down? I'll show you here in a second, King J. I'll do it after this run. I personally found how to do this. Like, Ten Dog had his way. Ghost T had his way. Yeah. And then I came up with my way because I didn't want to destroy my wrist. So, all for sword play duel you need is to beat 1 person. I always do Fumiko because it's up and down, and that ends up being faster to pause in the end if you're perfect. I'm not very perfect, so. As you can see. And then once she gets knocked off the second time, you can pause and exit. Bowling. I do Ryan. Yeah, Ryan you can swing side to side. It's personal preference. Okay, with bowling here, you want to get as many strikes as possible. How I do it is I curve it off that way, and then I do a full power curve to the right. And it's pretty consistent. This is the Alaska setup. Love has a different setup, which is curving... Oh, game. Game? Thank you. Which is curving to the... which is... going off to the right. No, it's... No. Yeah. Going off to the right and curving to the left. Why does Clyde need a video of All Sports? Oh, simplified. You weren't here for All Sports 2 or for OG, which is what I did before. That's why the game's also Wii Sports. Oh, back to the grab pool. There we go. And then here's something important you want to keep in mind, Noah. For this, if I don't throw it straight back, you want to, on your second throw here, you want to throw it into the gutter so you can immediately pause and exit. Okay. You said canoeing was an issue. I'm going to show you how to do canoeing kind of well. So we're going to choose beginner. You're going to want to make sure you have it set to where you only have to go to 100 yards. So here's how I do it. You're going to start on the right side. It's going to be light strokes. Back and forth. If you start going one way, just do a second stroke there. These are light strokes. It's not too hard. Once you get here, you can go back and forth. And then once you cross the finish line, you can exit. Okay, archery. You're going to enjoy archery. Everyone enjoys archery. Just boring? Yeah. Skip the motion plus, please. Okay, archery is everyone's favorite because you shoot straight at the ground. If you think it's boring, wait for wakeboarding. Okay. This is important here too. This is power cruising. So you're going to want to choose cavern, or marina, or beach. Cavern is the fastest. I time all of these. I have the world record for every single power cruising speed category. So you want to keep these boosts off the air. Wakeboarding's the best. You're going to want to wait until you land. And you're going to wait until you jump up here. And similarly here. And similarly there. Keep along this edge here. And if you fall off, and I almost did, but we kept it, once the finish comes up, you can exit. And now, here's really important. This is really, really important. Number one thing I suggest is clicking to the beach. You save automatically 24 seconds by clicking to the beach. Yeah, do wake, but that's what Alaska and Gaming Land does. I do it towards the end, and I am going to get me something to drink. Yeah. King J knows about to the beach. King J does everything in order. Okay, so for this, I'm going to do a TLDR of to the beach. As the person who is 5/100ths of a second away from world record on this level, you're going to want to ride the edge there. You're going to want to stay out of the water and keep on the right side here. Shortest distance matters. Make a sharp turn here. Drafting super important. Do short boosts to help your speed. I think we just passed my girlfriend. You want to get here about 50 seconds. Silka is being rude. Cycling is what I started with speedrunning. It was also my first world record. So for this up ahead here, we want to draft behind someone. We don't have to pedal here, and we can get all three of our hearts. And now we want to keep on this inside. Okay, here we're going to wait until we get in the full turn and then pedal. There's going to be a second time where we have to do something like that. We had good rock RNG, so we did not get hit by a rock. Here's another time where the wind's going to be in our favor. We're going to want to get over to this side. And once we get out of the wind's location, which is when we pass Morphic here, we're going to want to pedal. There. And we can exit once we pass the finish line. And now we're going to go into wakeboarding. And that is also another sub 2. Wakeboarding's easy. So for this, I suggest doing a couple jumps at the beginning so you don't pull a King J and suddenly get a tutorial in this. There. Yeah, and we have categories. Something that you probably would like is wakeboarding pro class. That's a category. Love has the world record in it at 11:56. And then there's also like the score attacks for wakeboarding. And we keep those on the category extension boards just to give people something to come into the community on. I'm slowly turning that way. Cool. But yeah, this is just sit here. This is relax. Let's get something to drink, which I haven't done. I'll do that after the run and after I show off the leaderboards. I guess while I'll get that set up. Wii Sports Resort. Okay, so we're almost done with wakeboarding here. And once finished appears, you can click and exit. I golded that, I guess? Okay. Cool. We golded that. Now we're going to go into skydiving. Skydiving is really important here. This is also the last part of the run, so I'm going to try and keep my Wii remote in front. So what you want to do is you want to grab this person in front of you. Here's Tyler, and then you fall. You see how my legs are together? You want to keep it like that as much as you possibly can. You'll slowly adjust your Wii remote to handle that. Yeah, Gwen makes you lose time. That's why you grab a person real fast. I'm gonna have to retime that skateboarding, or not skateboarding, wakeboarding. There is blindfolded all sports. Okay, and so time ends when the shutter closes. And there. That is how you do Wii Sports Resort All Sports in 17 minutes and 15 seconds. Kind of want to do that. It's a pain. Power cruising.